If you want your kids to go to private schools in Brazil, here's all you need to know. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mills and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about private schools for kids in Brazil. If you are here in Brazil as an immigrant or as a foreigner or as a citizen and you want your child to go to a private school, then I'm going to talk about it in a little bit. I've always been talking about public schools in Brazil because this is affordable for everyone. But there's some people who like to know about the private school, especially for those families who have kids and they want their children to maybe go to schools that do speak the same language as them, and they'll need to enroll their children in private schools. When it comes to private education, especially for kids, the process is similar to the public education, but the only difference is their tuition fee as well as the method of application. When you want to enroll your child in a public school, you will need to register the child online into a general unique system on their government website. So when you register your child online, then you can look for schools around, and it's good because it's easy for you to do transfers when you move from one city to another because all of them share a unique system. But when it comes to private schools for kids, it is different because each private school is actually different, so the method of application is also going to be different. For you to get access to private schools, the first thing you need to do is to search for private schools around the location where you are, and you can do that using Google. After you have searched the school, you need to go to the school, or you can contact them using the contact medium that they're going to put is going to be provided, and you can reach out to them through the contact, or the easiest way is just to go to the school, which is good because if you go to the school, you can also have the opportunity to also see how the school is and get all the requirements from the original source. I just wanted to have an insight of how much is being paid when it comes to private education in Brazil. For the tuition fee, it all depends on the school as well as the number of hours the child is going to be studying in school. When I talk about private schools, it includes bilingual schools, international schools. So it depends on you. If you want a bilingual school, then they're going to be speaking English and Portuguese, then you can have that. If you want an international school as well, so you have English or the language that you want, maybe Spanish or any other language. So majority of the people who want English speaking schools in Brazil, the way the educational system is, you can choose if you want your child to do morning session, evening session, and you also have full day. So you have part-time and you have full-time, and it depends on you, your schedule, and how you want your child to go. There's some friends that I know in Brazil, what they do is they split it. They do maybe the morning session in a public education where they don't have to pay, and they do the afternoon session in the private school. If you're somebody who is working only half day, maybe you can also do that. So some people do full-time, like the entire day from morning until evening because of their work schedule. Some people do only morning, some people do only evening. The tuition starts from at least 1,200 reais every month for the entire academic year, up to maybe 3,000, 4,000 reais plus every month, depending on the category that you fit in. I'm just going to show you examples of some private schools. I just typed on Google private and international schools near me. This is a search that appeared, and you can see the first one here that appeared is very close to my house. In fact, this school is opposite my house, Escola Alegre. It actually has 4.9 rating. When I was finding out about private schools, my neighbor told me about the school, Escolar Espaço Aberto. So you can see the ratings. I'm always more concerned with schools that have ratings. So if there's no rating about the school, I don't even bother to open it. So this like a crèche 0 to 3 years old, Escolar Infante 3 to 6 years old. in Florianopolis. Then you also have this one which has a rating of 4.7, Collegio Accademico Florencia. See the ones there that have ratings. So I'm just going to open one or two of them to show you how it looks like. So I'm going to start with the one which is closest to my house. If I open the website here, the color of the school is blue and it has this logo on it. There's enrollment for 2026 which is open from classes nursery to first grade. They use the Brazilian curriculum and they have activities in art, English, music, physical education. So they offer services from January to December, including summer and winter holidays. So it's a good time to have great fun. So you can put your child into this school for the entire year. It's up to you. The thing I really wanted to show you about this school is their tuition fee, where they prefer you to schedule a visit first. If you like the school, they're going to tell you how it operates, the tuition, the sessions operate, and so on. Actually, I know the tuition of this school because I went to find out, and here you pay approximately 1,200 reals a month, and that is for people who do half day, like morning session or afternoon session. Then that's the amount you pay. So this is the other school, which is called Collegio Accademico Florencia. It's also a private school. They also have from 0 to 1 year, which is the nursery, 2 to 3 years, which is mini, maternal, and nursery. Then you have 3 to 6 years, which is preschool. It says enrollment is open. They'll want you to first of all reach out. You fill a form to do visitation. When you do visitation and you are convinced by what you see, then you can reserve a spot for your child. So this one is St. Paul's School, which is a British school in Sao Paulo, and it is more of an international school. Admissions are open for 2026, 2027. On the left, you have the different options. You can look at that. This is a British school, so it's more of the British curriculum. You have admission entry points and criteria. You can go through it. Pre-prep, one entry, so 3 years old, 4 years to 16 years old, other entries. And you have international applicants. They actually do not put their tuition fee because that's what I wanted to focus on. They want you to contact them, have a view of their school. Then they're going to give you everything that is required. It should be a Catholic international school. I also have a friend who told me about a Catholic school in her area. I think it's in the north of Brazil. She told me that it costs approximately 2,500 reals a month. You need to look for a school that is closer to your address, especially for kids, because what happens is a parent is always called if there's an emergency and so on to pick up the child from school. Where there's some larger cities like in Sao Paulo where the school is really far off from your address and there's nothing you can do. In that case, the school always has school buses that will do pickups. To me, the education in the public and the private schools, the method of teaching and everything is the same. For my kids, they go to school, learn Portuguese, they come to the house English, so that they can be bilingual. My kids are learning both languages at once. But at the end of the day, when it comes to kids and languages, I learned that a child can learn up to 4 languages at once. So language doesn't really matter when it comes to children. If you are going to be living in Brazil long term, it's very important for even you as an adult to learn how to speak Portuguese. So why not make your child to learn as early as their age that they are in? If you like the video, leave a thumbs up, like, share, and please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so and you hit on the notification bell so that you get updated every time I upload a new video. In that same light, ciao.